Portland City Commissioner Dan Ryan just delivered some bombshell news to the Regional Arts and Culture Council. The city ending its contract with RAC when the current agreement expires in June of 2024. The city of Portland plans to bring arts education, advocacy, and funding of local arts organizations in-house. Commissioner Ryan had this to say about the change. He said this new model will enable the city to work with multiple service providers, establish stronger performance measures, and reduce its investment in loosely defined administration and overhead expenses. Well, here to discuss the future of the Regional Arts and Culture Council and what this change means for public art and local artists is RAC Executive Director Carol Tatch. Welcome to Eye on Northwest Politics.
Thank you, Ken. So happy to be here.
Well, this is big news. The city provides more than $6 million of your $7.5 million budget. A portion of it comes from the arts tax that all of us in Portland pays. Were you surprised that the city is ending this contract?
Yes, we were, because we, of course, have had this contract for 28 years through our intergovernmental agreement in which we serve actually all three counties, Metro, and the city of Portland.
So this came out of the blue for you. There were no indications beforehand that it was going in this direction?
The direction, I would say, was still uncertain because, of course, RAC has continued to work through its contract. We renewed it 3 years ago. It ends naturally in June of 2024. And our services and our reports show that we have met and exceeded the needs of the city, and that we continue to provide services at above levels aspects. So.
We did reach out to Commissioner Ryan's office. We talked with the Senior Policy Director of Arts, Culture, and Equity, and here's what Darian Jones had to say.
I think there are clear examples of the way that RAC supports artists and arts organizations in the region. However, the city doesn't believe that the $2 million in administration costs for program management and overhead are right size for the RAC relationship, and believes those dollars can better go into the field to support organizations and artists.
What's your take on that?
Surprise, as we were when it was reported out in print. The actual numbers that are for the public to find is that RAC actually received $7.1 million, of which a little over $900,000 came to us for admin and overhead, which is 12.5%. We have never had rates that are as high as are being portrayed, and essentially our rates stayed around 17.5% through all of our contracts.
What happens now with the local artists and the programs that RAC supports now?
So the programs that we have now will, of course, continue through through the end of this fiscal year. Mm-hmm. Our pivot at this time is to look for ways of how we are going to continue that support. This is a pivotal time for the community. There was so much work that we did to ensure that our artists and creatives were supported through COVID. And again, it's a 28-year history, and we still work in service to our other contracts as well that are part of the intergovernmental agreement, but then also we have private sector contracts. So we'll continue to do that work. We know we must support the community. Community built RAC. That's how we were formed in 1995. Community said we want a centralized organization that can support artists and creatives and our creative economy and community. RAC came out of that. We want to make sure that community voices continue to be heard, because that is how we will succeed and make it through.
Give me more of a feel, and our viewers more of a feel for what RAC does.
Absolutely. Oh, it's such a plethora of things that we bring. We have the grant making program, which is used for all three of our counties, Sonoma, Clackamas, and Washington counties, Metro, and the city of Portland, where we fund artists directly, both artists, creatives, and organizations. That is the largesse of what we put out. We also have professional development opportunities for artists. We hold workshops. We have one-on-one conversations to make sure anyone who comes to us who's trying to figure out how they can be funded gets the attention they need. And we understand that that is not a service that can come through a government agency, which is, again, why RAC was created, so we could do that. We are nimble and flexible, and we advocate, again, for this region at the state, local, and national levels, including bringing in over $17 million through CARES and ARPA to make sure our community was covered. We distributed those funds. We worked with our partners, both the Multnomah County Cultural Coalition and the City of Portland, to ensure artists were cared for. That is what we're able to do. And we continue to lean into spaces where we're creating an equitable outcome for the community. We create programs that ensure those who are underrepresented and underserved have a space to come in, bring their creativity, and have it be seen.
Can the city recreate what you do by bringing this in-house?
We do not think so. Again, because of the multi-layers and the facets of the work that's been built up over these 28 years, there's a level of service that they simply will not be able to offer because that is not endemic in a political space.
How will you pivot then, not having that source of revenue?
Okay. We have the opportunity to again uplift our private funding opportunities. We are a 501c3, so we get to fundraise, which is how we were able to bring in funds from the National Endowment for the Arts. We continue to be in that space for state and local funding as well, because we do have 4 other contracts through our intergovernmental agreement. And we are looking at how do we pivot our fee-for-service model because of this 28 years, this wonderful underpinning and foundation of professionalism. I don't know if you are aware, but our public art team is internationally award-winning. So we will bring that expertise to work for others in the community and level up and bring ourselves into a fullness of what we have become thanks to community.
I want to talk a little bit about statues here.
Indeed, bring them on.
Yeah, a number of statues from the city's public art collection, they were removed, they were put in storage, mainly because of damage during 2020. Pandemic and other issues. Talking about the Thompson Elk statue, George Washington, Theodore Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, others. Will those statues come back, and will they go back to their previous locations?
Our hope is not. We just finished a process with Lewis and Clark College, and actually one of our team members, Mac, was on that committee and came up with some really pivotal opportunities for how the city could respond to what happened in 2020 and having those statues come down and be brought down by community and to be protected. And although City Council recently voted to start the restoration of the statues that were damaged, at that time, they also assured the community that they will move into a process that was brought forward by Lewis and Clark, by that committee, to ensure that they come back in a respectful way and in a way that community can engage and can be honored by the offerings from those that are depicted, but also understanding the problematic history that comes with that.
We understand that there are plans in the works to bring back the elk statue to its previous location. Would you like to see it go back there on Main Street?
For me, as someone who commutes in by bike, I would like it to be in a different place. However, I understand that it has stood as a forefront statue for folks for the city, and so I understand the overwhelming desire to have it go back where it was.
Carol Tatch, thank you very much for joining me on Eye on Northwest Politics.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.